So on the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kylie Jenner is, well, keeping up with the haters. You guys, the hate comments finally got to Kylie Jenner. In fact, she was sobbing in the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, unexpectedly becoming open and vulnerable about the nasty comments she's been getting over the last decade about her looks. And she's coming clear talking about how much of a toll it's taken on her life. On the latest episode of the family's TV show, Kylie decided to reflect on how the constant criticism about her looks has affected her over the years. For those who don't know, Kylie has been facing immense criticism about her looks since she was a child, but she faced significant criticism about her appearance when unfiltered photos of her from January during Paris Fashion Week began circulating, with many fans commenting that she looked old and even comparing her to a 50-year-old woman. Keep in mind, this wasn't the usual Kylie we see on social media, where she's wearing tons of makeup. In fact, in the middle of last year, Kylie decided to ditch the whole bold-faced makeup look. This clip of her went viral, and because she had gotten work done on her face, or at least it seemed so, people were still clowning on her because of the lines on her face were still visible, even though she was wearing less makeup, and a lot of people were just saying she still looked twice her age, and that unfortunately the wearing of less makeup wasn't taking away from that. I've honestly never seen Kylie get so much backlash on her appearance than she did with this video that went viral, and some of you may remember as she was trending on Twitter during this time. Now, before we get into what she had to say and her breakdown in and of itself, let's rewind it back a bit to the birth of Kylie's career. Kylie and her family have been in the public eye since 2007, when their show Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered. Since then, she has launched a cosmetics line and many other brands. However, like other members of her family, she has faced accusations over the years of undergoing various plastic surgery procedures due to what some describe as a drastic change in her appearance. Now, some online are outing Kylie to just be a total liar as well, and have no sympathy for her because it seems like she hasn't been consistent with her story of not getting plastic surgery or any work done on herself. Because now she's come out saying, "I wish I never got them done to begin with." This was a clip from just a year ago where she denies getting any work done and claims she's only gotten fillers. And now she's come out saying, "I wish I never got them done to begin with," alluding to the fact that she has gotten work done. So people are just like, was she lying about not getting work done just a while back, and are pissed that she just cannot be honest about it, and some just think she has low self-esteem because of this.
So it's normal to be insecure sometimes, but I always just remember being like the most confident kid in the room. I always loved myself. I still love myself, and one of the biggest misconceptions about me is that I was like this insecure child and I got so much surgery to change my whole face, which is false. I've only gotten fillers, and I feel like I don't want that to be a part of my story. I will always want everyone to just love themselves.
Kylie sits down with Kendall and says that she is human and that the negative discourse has taken a toll on her immensely.
I think with me, it's just never gonna change, but it's just been... It's like therapy. You know, when you're in therapy and you start talking about something. Like, I've never cried about this before, but I guess it does affect me.
It's okay. It would affect anyone.
And then I'll see some comments, and it's like, where some people be like, this is really mean, and defend me. Like, why are we talking about her looks? It's 2024. And then I'll see other comments like, because she did it to herself. She up her face. She has so much surgery. And I'm like, even if I did get so much surgery and I have this and I got all these things, I still don't think it's okay to talk about someone's looks.
She continues expressing how hurtful all the comments have been to her, and it ends off with Kendall complimenting her and sort of consoling her, being like, genuinely, sister to sister, you've never looked better than you do right now throughout the course of your entire life.
Someone's looks.
I agree.
People have been talking about my looks since I was 12, 13. Yeah. Before I even got lip filler, people talk about my looks. Yeah. So it's like... And it's just so hurtful. I look old. I see it under every post.
I'm not even just saying this. You've never looked younger and you've never looked better.
Thank you.
Despite her talk with Kendall, Kylie assured the camera in her conversation that she still maintains self-confidence, but that, again, she is human and everyone has their limits. Kylie then addressed the changes she made to her appearance in an effort to silence critics. She said, "Over the past year, I went on a journey dissolving half of my lip filler." Now, this clip instantly went viral all over Twitter, with the hashtag Kylie even trending as well, and people were for sure divided about whether they felt sorry for her or not. For those who don't feel sorry for Kylie, they're saying things like she's the one that perpetuated these toxic beauty standards herself. But in response to this, there have been people on the defense saying that she was only a teenager and brought into this whole celebrity spotlight by her family, and that it was the adults around her that failed her by pressuring her and bullying her into surgery in front of the entire world, and that she pretty much didn't know better. Now, I'm sure even though they have all the money in the world and all the fame, it's definitely going to hit you at some point in time when you see comments over and over again talking about your appearance and pointing out the nitty-gritty details about your face, your body, and again, Kylie has over 400 million followers. She's one of the biggest name celebrities in the world, so she'd be targeted more because of the amount of eyes on her, and I'm sure it does hurt and get to her. At the end of the day, she is human, but people are still not fond of her lying about not getting work done. Over on Twitter, you had some people saying things like, "Why do people think it's okay to talk about me? Because you flaunted unattainable beauty standards to a whole generation of young people, and now you're crying? Girl, please." Maybe if her and her family didn't spend decades perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards, she wouldn't have these issues. Girl, it's your fault that you literally destroyed your face, and instead of looking like you're in your 20s, you look 35. This user even says, "I honestly don't even think she needed as much lip filler or cosmetic surgery as she's had done. It just created unattainable beauty standards for others, but I can't understand her point of view in regards to her self-image. Maybe at the time it made her feel better, but perspective changes." And that's a great point. At this point, anyone who wants to be a celebrity should sign a paper that says they know people will be talking about them. You can't have 400 million followers and expect each one to love everything about you. Didn't she get surgery to have people not talk about her appearance? But then you had other people actually sympathizing with her. To be honest, I do feel bad. She literally doesn't bother anyone. I feel a bit of sympathy for her because the GP has been bullying her since she was 8, all due to her sisters being on a show she had no control over at that age. Anyways, guys, this has been Kylie Jenner addressing all the hurtful comments that have been affecting her on her latest episode. I definitely want to know what you guys think, as well as what you think about how people are reacting to the situation. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.